They wouldn't put tubes in their stomachs.
Hi, my name is Olivia Miller. Do you know that global warming is causing a cascade of profound and increasingly visible effects across our planet, altering ecosystems, economies, and societies? Today, I'd like to share with you what I learned about global warming and how we can resolve it and decrease our greenhouse gases. So, global warming is the most urgent environmental crisis of our time. With increased data and then rising global temperatures and increased greenhouse gases, we are triggering irreversible humanitarian consequences of our planet. Global warming is where the Earth's atmosphere is altered and changed because of sun's radiation, comes in forms of light rays. Some of the outgoing infrared radiation is trapped, which is good and necessary to warm Earth, but the pollution traps in so much of that infrared radiation it causes the atmosphere to warm up too much. Now, according to the History Channel, climate change started being documented in the 1800s. And then in 1989 is when global warming finally gained currency as real, and people started forming together to develop a global act plan. The first global agreement to reduce greenhouse gases was called the Kyoto Protocol in 1997. Then came the Paris Climate Agreement Act in 2015. Greenhouse gases come from agriculture, fossil fuels, industrial processing, and transportation. According to the Beef magazine, methane from livestock such as cows is 1 in 3 of the primary sources that are increasing greenhouse gases. Now, methane has been found to be significantly more potent than CO2 when it comes to trapping heat in the atmosphere. Now, methane is released from cows as an enteric formation. These animals have a rumen in their stomach, which is a large fermentation chamber that contains microbes such as bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. These microbes help the cows digest, but however, their digestion creates them to burn methane. Now, one cow can burn 40 to 160 gallons of methane in a day. Now, there are 3 types of fossil fuels. There's oil, coal, and gas. 80% of our world's energy comes from fossil fuels. Industrial pollution of nitrous oxide is a serious contributor to global warming too. An article by the Green Pacts goes into detail to explain that nitrous oxide emissions emerge from both agriculture, farming, and industrial. The movie An Inconvenient Truth by Al Gore mentions that the statistical data is done and it shows that weather such as hurricanes gets stronger with global warming. For example, Hurricane Katrina left devastating impacts on New Orleans. The extreme rain fell in Mumbai, India. 27 inches fell in 24 hours. The world's once largest lake, called Lake Chad in Africa, dried up over the course of a couple decades. There are droughts, wildfires all over from global warming. Now, global warming creates more evaporation off the oceans for the clouds, but it sucks moisture out of the soil. Now, soil evaporation increases drastically with higher temperatures, and the consequences are that the ice caps are melting. Now, here you can see the Arctic ice cap, the size it used to be. In the last 40 years, it's melted by 40%, according to An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's data. In 70 years, it is estimated that the Arctic ice caps will be completely gone. The North Pole has a faster development of heat than anywhere else because of these ice caps here. When the sun rays come down, it doesn't reflect and go back into space. The water here just absorbs it. Now, these are planetarian effects that are happening now. Bugs used to die off in the winters instead of staying all year round now, affecting the trees. Diseases thrive in warmer weathers. Mosquitoes are flying at higher altitudes than ever before, spreading more disease. Coral reefs are bleaching all over the world, affecting the ecosystem of our oceans. Species are dying at an all-time higher, greater rate. Now, a way to reverse it is we could use reusable energy sources. We can conserve energy, better insulate our homes. We can put caps and limits of carbon dioxide that are allowed to be excreted in a certain time frame. These can be done through climate control acts like the Paris Climate Agreement Treaty. Now, climate mitigation is the #1 thing that we can do. Regenerative farming is one of my favorite solutions. And this is where the farming can restore the soil naturally, enhance biodiversity, improve ecosystems, and isolate carbon naturally. This is all done by managed grazing. Now they continuously move the cows and pigs and chickens around on the farm, and once they've grazed up that vegetation, then they move them to another place, allowing for that vegetation to regrow, which acts as a filter to absorb the gas that the cattle are excreting. This is called sustainable agriculture. This is what our environment needs. Now, global warming will continue to happen and affect our planet if we don't act soon, according to the History Channel on climate change. We need more awareness of global warming. We need more people to join together and make this happen. We need to do more regenerative farms like this one. Let's all decrease our carbon footprint for our future generations to preserve our beautiful earth.